Time is really flying.
Time is going way too fast.
But yeah, this is really cool considering I did not know you could do this.
We've been waiting to see Central Park in the snow, so
I
this
know.
is like the dream.
Hello and welcome to week 3 of us in New York.
How is it week 3 already?
Crazy. It has actually been a while since we finished week 2 in New York.
Yeah,
We have been sick.
we have. You might be able to see and maybe hear we aren't the wellest.
Yeah, if you watched our last one, our week 2 in New York, you know that Catherine was unwell at the end of the week.
Yeah, I was stuck in bed.
Yeah, it wasn't a great few days.
The flu, like the cold and flu season really hit us.
But we're better now, mostly.
Yes, and you saw at the end of the last video like clips of us going to Sweeney, but we didn't really talk about it.
Not really.
But it was really good.
Yeah, it was good. Josh Groban was incredible.
He was.
And Annalie Ashford was also amazing.
Yes. And then we saw Hamilton last night, which was so cool.
Yes.
We also had like great seats considering we paid, I think, like one of the lowest ticket amounts.
Yeah. And then today we filmed some stuff and then realized we never actually started this video. So in a second, we're going to jump back to what we actually did today, which was go to Chinatown. We didn't want to have a huge day because we haven't been well.
But we had some very nice food today, especially the dessert. So
yes.
Stick around to check it out.
Yes.
And I guess we'll just see you tomorrow. We have to be out like all day tomorrow because our place is being cleaned. So
yeah,
it's going to be a big day.
we'll actually be doing something that we haven't done yet.
Hopefully.
So we'll see you then for that.
Okay, had my lunch. I really wanted to go back to the rice place, the rice roll place that I went last time, but then I walked past the rice roll cart, which I've also seen really good reviews of, and that always has a queue. So I was like, let's try the queue place. So I got there. This is like a full tub. It was $3.
Yeah, it's
Insane. So I'm gonna try that. We're currently in line for like a very popular place for Krissie's lunch. So we'll see if we can be bothered to stay in line.
Yeah, we didn't realise how popular it was going to be. We're hoping it's pretty quick because they only do like
One.
They literally have, you can either get chicken or you can get pork on rice. That's it.
Yeah. So surely it can't take too long. They're not like making everyone's fresh.
No.
So we'll see.
But yeah, we'll let you know how it is. We'll let you know if it's worth the wait if we end up staying in the line. But yeah.
Okay.
Catherine's decided she's not going to wait. She's just going to eat while we're in line, which is fair.
I was very intrigued.
That's what it looks like.
It looks like literal brain. Delicious. Also very silky. So much food for $3. This is a good deal.
They have, so basically this food cart does only these, but you can get like pork or chicken or prawn or beef or ham or egg or veggie. But it's basically just the same thing.
Oh my gosh.
With a different meat in it.
Very nice. 25 minutes in, these lanterns behind us.
You can probably hear it.
They're like singing a song, but it's not stopping. It's just repeating over and over.
And it's like a song and then this, which sounds like firecrackers going off.
Going crazy, but we're sort of getting there.
You got the goods. We were in line for about 50 minutes. That's the line. It was like once we got to the front and ordered, it was very quick. So I think it's just
why the line took so long.
I think a lot of people were ordering like multiple things,
Oh yeah, the
which
girl
was
in front of us had like 4 larges.
yeah, and like so I think that's what was taking a while. Also, we should say it's like lunchtime on a Saturday.
Oh, it's not even
Probably but like we joined the line.
Yeah, on a Saturday.
Probably the worst time we could have come.
Yeah.
Here's the pork.
I decided to go with the pork one because that's the more popular one. This was $5.50, which is pretty cheap for New York.
Very cheap.
For a good amount of food. I haven't tried it yet, so I'll give Catherine the lid. And I'll see how it is.
It smells good.
Oh, it's nice. It's very, very sweet and like tender. It's good.
All right. Now we're gonna go get a mochi donut because we're just trying new things today.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go.
Just go for a wander. Yeah.
It's dessert time.
This is just a plain paper bag, but we just went to Ali Mama, which has mochi donuts, which I've always wanted to try. What better time than when you're in Chinatown?
Yeah, to try a Japanese dessert.
Is it Japanese?
Yes, mochi is Japanese.
Right. But I'm very excited. I didn't know that they're gluten-free. So that's fun.
We actually had no idea what a mochi donut was.
Yeah,
But we like donuts and we like mochi. So we were like, it sounds nice, but then we were like, is it just mochi in the shape of a donut? Is it a donut flavored? Like, what? How is it both? But it's essentially a donut made with rice flour or tapioca flour, which is how they make mochi.
Which is also
so it's like
free.
Yeah, so it's like a
good.
mochi dough, but as a donut.
And I got a strawberry one and a creme brulee one.
We got.
Yes.
Well, Catherine got it, but I can actually eat them.
You can, so we can share them.
Yes.
So we're just gonna go somewhere nice and have a sit. Very much. Let's try it out there.
Yes.
Yeah. That is very similar to a locomales.
Interesting.
That's so good. Alright, Chris needs to try this one because it is incredible.
She's decided she's going to film me because she thinks my reaction's going to be good.
The strawberry is just so good.
Oh my god.
I know. It tastes so good and it's so soft and they're warm. This is
It's like a very chewy donut.
so good.
Oh my god.
I want 20 of these.
It's this dust. I think it's just like ground up dehydrated strawberry or something.
Oh, it's good.
Oh my god. Okay, the beanies have gone on because it's really cooling down now that the sun's starting to set. But we just need like another moment for that donut.
I loved both of them.
The strawberry one especially was so good. It was incredible.
Chrissie says she doesn't prefer them to regular donuts though.
I think the texture was good, but a little bit too chewy for me.
I loved them.
I like the fluffy doughiness of a
if you wanted
donut.
a fluffy, it is fluffy, but it's like weirdly chewy.
Yeah.
Because of the
Tapioca flour.
But I loved it. I would eat 20 of those a day.
I would buy just the icing that was on that strawberry one
my
and
God.
eat that by the spoonful.
I need to find mochi donuts everywhere now.
That was so good.
Delicious.
We're gonna head back. Probably pretty soon. But I think this was a good first day back out.
Yeah, nice and relaxed.
Yeah. Also, there has been a recent development between the end of our last vlog and the start of this one, which is that Darren Chris has arrived in New York to prepare for Little Shop. I don't think we've mentioned this yet. You would have seen in our last video that we went to Little Shop of Horrors, and I think we did say we're not going to talk about who's taking over Corbin Blue. It's Darren Chris, who is the reason we met, the true, actual love of both of our lives.
And the idiot that has avoided us all over the world.
Yes.
And is now starting off Broadway 3 days after we left.
Yes. This past year, while we've been traveling, he performed in London 2 weeks before we got there. Paris, like 5 days after we left Europe. He was in Toronto 5 days before we got to Toronto. He starts on Broadway 3 days after we leave New York. And he also spent like 2 weeks traveling around Australia while we were overseas. So we're a little salty about it.
But now he's rehearsing in the city for the next 2 weeks.
He's here.
So we will find you.
We are willing it into existence that we are just going to casually run into him on the street.
Manifesting it. We will bump into Dan. What if he's like in the background of one of our clips?
Oh my god, can you imagine? Okay, we walked to Washington Square Park and we are at the dog park in Washington Square
We've been here
Park.
for like 10 full minutes.
Yeah, it's so blessed. It's just like 20 dogs all playing. But we are like 98% sure that someone from Glee is here with their dog.
Yeah.
And we're too awkward to say anything.
Nah, we won't. Because also
But-
she doesn't look particularly ready
No.
to see. They're just taking their dog to the dog park.
Yeah, but clearly the universe is listening to our Darren and Chris requests.
They were
And
like,
is-
we can offer you one other person from Glee, and we're like, all right, we'll take it for now.
Yep. Hopefully the universe continues listening and provides us with the goods. Will we even go up to him if we see him? Good morning.
Hello from a New York day.
Yes, it's another nice day. The weather app said it was like snowing right now, and it's very overexposed, but that's a blue sky. But we are heading out to do something outside, so it's a good thing that it's a nice day. We are heading to Roosevelt Island, which is like a long island between Manhattan and Brooklyn, basically.
I've never heard about it until this trip.
I only heard about it from people I follow online that live here. But I think you've seen a bit about it recently on TikTok as well. But one of the cool things about it is you can get there via a subway, which is fun. You can also get there via a cable car, which is what we're doing. Yeah, it's like part of the public transport network. Yeah, so it costs the same amount. But yeah, we will see you on the cable car.
We made it.
It is very windy, so hopefully the sound is okay.
Yes.
But also, we were going to say the other day, it's a really weirdly warm winter at the moment. And if you turn this way, the cherry blossoms are starting to flower. It is
Sort of, crazy.
It's the 14th of January.
That's
Like it's
insane.
the middle of winter, but it's been so weirdly warm that like a lot of flowers are actually starting to flower early.
You're saying that. It is very chilly today.
It is.
We're just gonna, I don't know how long like a lap of Roosevelt Island takes.
Oh, quite a while. I think it's like a few kilometres long.
Yeah, so we're just gonna walk down to the bottom. There's like an old smallpox hospital ruin down there, which is quite cool.
Yeah.
So we're gonna head down there.
And then at the exact opposite end, like at the north end, is a lighthouse.
Yeah.
So we'll see, we might end up going up there. I guess it just depends how long it takes us
Yeah.
to walk around.
But yeah, this is really cool considering I did not know you could do this.
No, you get a pretty cool view back over to Manhattan
Yeah,
as well.
and the tram was really cool and very easy, so very quick. So yeah, what a cool little day out.
I know, it's very quiet here. It's
It is
nice.
very quiet.
I think we said this in one of our other videos, but it's nice that we're here for long enough that we can do the less touristy things.
Yeah. I just found a cat sanctuary in here.
Yeah,
It's so random. Oh,
it's like a little wildlife rehab thing and lots of cats.
I don't know why,
Yeah.
but I like it. There's lots of squirrels, I think, because there's like food around. There's like some geese in cages, so they
Yeah.
must also be rehab.
Yeah, it's very
Fun.
cute.
Very cute. And it's right next to the old hospital.
Yeah, it is very much a ruin now. But it's very cool that this was like a smallpox hospital. It looks very creepy. Hang on, let me get a good
Looks
shot
like
of
a
it.
mansion or something.
We've walked all the way up.
We made it to the top. It's actually not that far.
No, it was about an hour from the bottom. We
Maybe
think
even
we
less.
didn't like keep track of it.
Oh no, I felt a drop.
Oh god. We are at the lighthouse. It's just there. Yeah, it's very nice. We didn't really film on the walk up. We were just enjoying the view and chatting.
Yeah, the view of Manhattan is so nice.
Yeah, it is a really nice nice island to come to because you feel like you're still kind of in the city because it's like just there, but it's quite quiet.
Yeah, it is. Very residential.
Yeah, it's very nice, and there's like parks on either end.
Just walk along the water and it's nice.
We're gonna go find a diner for lunch.
Yeah.
Because there's apparently a good like American style diner on the island. But yeah.
Hopefully beat the rain. Not sure if it's raining, not sure if it's snowing. Don't know what's going on.
It's starting to snow. It's snowing. And we're almost at the diner, so that is good timing. You can probably see if you've watched like all of our New York vlogs in order how chaotic the weather has been here.
This place has been crazy. It's like blue sky, relatively warm, and then grey, overcast, rainy, like pouring rain, and then snowing, and then blue sky, kind of warm again. It's like, can you make up your mind? Are we snowing and sticking, or are we blue sky? Like what?
It's absolutely crazy. But it is so nice when it starts snowing.
I do like the snow.
We just had a very nice lunch and it stopped snowing while we were inside, so we managed to avoid
It was like
getting too chilly.
actually quite snowy while we were in there.
But it obviously like hasn't stuck at all.
Not at all.
It is meant to snow in a few days, and it's meant to stick at least for a bit. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. But now we are going to go catch the subway back across to Manhattan and go to another diner because
so true. A day of diners.
Yeah, one diner isn't enough. But yeah, that one was really nice. It was good food and pretty quick and not too expensive.
Not crazy. We just shared something.
Yeah.
But yes, we are heading off to our favourite place, Ellen's.
Yes.
I don't know what the line's going to be like. It's not a lovely day, but it also is a Sunday, so I don't know how the queue will be. Hopefully it won't take too long to get inside, and then we can have some dessert and stay in there like an abnormally long amount of time.
Baby, give me everything I'm following. That you were Romeo, you were throwing pebbles, and my daddy said, stay away from Juliet.
Okay, it is the next day. It is actually like 1 p.m.
Yep.
We just had a chill morning, organising some stuff for our last couple of weeks here.
Yes.
But we have come to the Upper East Side, which I don't think either of us have really been.
No. I've walked along Central Park and stuff on the east side, but I don't think I've really come into the sort of city area much. So we just grabbed some lunch. We're going to eat that in Central Park, and then we're going to wander around.
Yeah, there's a few things up here that we're going to like wander past. So the Guggenheim is up here, which is a like really cool building. And the Met is up here, which is also a really cool building. Also, traffic lights don't make a noise here. It's really annoying.
Yeah, I really hate it.
If you're not like staring at it, you won't know what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just going to wander around the Upper East Side today and kind of make our way back down into Midtown. Just have another day of probably like 30,000 steps.
Yeah.
That pad thai was really good.
It was.
But it's like -2 degrees today, so...
It was like eating against a timer. It was like we were eating it while sitting in a freezer. So every second we weren't eating, it was getting cold.
I know. We kept like swapping it back and forth between us, and every time like each of us got it back, we were like, oh, that's significantly colder than it was last time.
By the end, it was literally chilled.
It was like it
had
had been in
the fridge. But we're just going to walk around the reservoir now.
Yeah, which is just here.
Up to the Guggenheim.
Which we can actually already see. It's literally right there.
Really close.
Yeah. We're just going to wander through the park a bit until there, and then we're going to head back into the streets and go for a bit of an explore. We're back in Central Park because we literally just can't stay away.
I mean, we haven't done the bottom.
We haven't done this
side,
area,
so that's fine.
Yeah. We are at I'm actually not sure what it's called, but it's
Stuart Little Pond.
Yeah, the pond where they sail the boats in Stuart Little. And the Hans Christian Andersen statue is nearby, I think, and then the Alice in Wonderland one is up there. So we're gonna go have a look at all of those. But it's very cool because the pond is like a little frozen.
Just in bits.
Yeah, oh yeah, there's Hans Christian Andersen in that gap. We'll get around to that. But the park in winter, even with the lawns being closed, it's such a vibe.
Yeah. It's been nice and quiet recently as
Yeah.
well, which is really nice.
We were walking past Central Park Zoo and the sea lions are going crazy, and we just googled it and they're getting fed in about 3 minutes.
They're so excited.
So we're just going to wait here until they get fed because you can see them from outside the zoo. Like we're not in the zoo.
No.
They are having the best time.
I think they're all on the side. The rocks.
Another day, another trip to Central Park.
We had to. 'Cause
We had to.
Proper snow.
I love it.
As soon
so
as we knew
pretty.
it was snowing today, we were like, all right, back to Central Park.
Yeah.
Because where else?
Yeah, it is meant to rain again snow again in a few days, but we're not trusting the weather. We wanted to make the most of it while we knew it was definitely snowy. We'll probably just be out for a little walk.
A little walk through the park. We're going to go back to Belvedere Castle, and it's beautiful. I feel like we've been waiting to see Central Park in the snow. So
I
this
know.
is like the dream.
It's so pretty. It's probably just going to be a long montage coming up of all the clips of the park in the snow.
Yeah, and then we'll
see you for lunch.
later. Oh my gosh, look at this.
It's so nice.
So we might have said already, but Bowbridge was actually shut, and it was supposed to be shut until the end of the month, I think. And then randomly, the other day, it's just open.
To be fair, it didn't say an end date. It just said it was shut like November, whatever the date was, through January.
We just assumed
And we
it
just
would be
assumed
shut.
that meant through to the end of January, but it is open.
We're so glad it's open because it's so pretty and it just has such a nice view. And oh, this is so cool. Honestly, Central Park in the snow, so many people are slipping. Central Park in the snow is such a mood. It's just beautiful.
It is. It's also like very quiet because
It's so quiet.
The snow like dulls some sound.
But also in terms
no
of,
one's here.
there's like no one here. It's really weird, but amazing.
Alright, we went to a little place called Tap NYC, which is like a Brazilian bakery kind of, but it's all gluten-free.
Yes.
So I got a mini panini, which I don't know what kind of bread it's made with. It looks like maybe a cornbread or something. I got this, and then I got 2 Brazilian cheese breads to try.
This is very exciting. So if you're celiac, that's a great place to go
Yeah,
because
the
the whole
whole
place
thing
is gluten-free.
We'll see.
Perfect thing for a cold day.
Yum.
Oh yeah. What a find.
I got the tomato and mozzarella one. Very good. So crunchy and so warm.
And now we're off to get gluten-y pizza for me.
All right, we both had a great lunch. I have now decided that I'm going to try and make Brazilian cheese bread when we get home.
Good.
So good, and like naturally gluten-free because they use tapioca flour.
Thank you, Brazil.
Yes, and now it's getting colder and it started raining and we are heading home. So short day out today, but we'll see you tomorrow.
Another chilly day.
Another chilly day and another 2-show day. I
Yes.
think these are the first shows of this vlog,
Yeah, they are.
which is very exciting.
We did do Hamilton.
Oh yeah, we didn't really
But we
talk
didn't really talk about that.
Yes, we are off to see Merrily We Roll Along, and then we're seeing Titanic, I think it's pronounced,
Yeah.
which both of them we don't really know a lot about.
No,
We're seeing Merrily because of the cast.
obviously.
Jonathan Groff and Daniel Radcliffe are both in it.
A must.
We had to. And then Titanic, we just heard, it's very funny.
Yeah, and there are rush tickets available every day, so we just got them this morning.
Yep.
Because the matinee of Merrily, the cast don't come out to like sign playbills. But we want to meet the cast, so we have to go back after the night show. So Titanic works out really well that like we can go to that and then it should be done just in time
For us
to go back and get like a good stage door spot.
Yes. It's a very theatery day, which we haven't had a double show day for like a week and a half. So very exciting.
Show number 1 is over. It was very good.
It was.
The John and Dan and even like Lindsay, who I didn't really know that much about.
Yeah.
It was so good.
They were, and it was such a, like, we didn't know anything about the storyline going in, but it's a really interesting show. I don't think we can go in here.
No, we can't, but we'll just see.
Like, it's told really interestingly.
Yeah, it's fun.
So that was very good. And now we are gonna just explore the East Village
Yeah.
for the next few hours. Because we haven't actually we've been to Union Square before, but I don't think we've really gone east of Union Square.
No, not really. And like the theatre is right nearby
Yeah.
on one of these streets, so that'll be good. And yeah, we're just gonna look around.
Yeah.
Union Square looks so cool, all snowy.
Yeah, it's like -8 or something today, so
Yeah,
the
quite
snow is
cold.
definitely stuck, which is really nice.
We've walked to the cutest little park, which also has a dog park in it. There's so many dog parks in New York,
Yeah.
and they're all split into big and small dogs, and it's just such a blessed place. Also, if we're just avoiding looking at the camera, it's because the ground is only ice.
It's so icy, so we're just trying not to fall down.
But the East Village is quite nice.
Yeah, it's got a lot of very New York buildings with the like fire escapes running down the outside. And
Yeah,
it is very nice, and this park is lovely.
so cool with all the snow.
Yeah,
Just so pretty.
I'm not sure we'll stay out for the full like 2.5 hours
No, I
before the
feel
show.
like-
I think we're gonna go find like a bookstore.
I feel like we're gonna go to the big Barnes and Noble on Union Square now, just because it's starting to get dark and
It's real cold.
it's real cold and icy.
Yeah.
But the
it-
Barnes and Noble is absolutely huge, so I'm sure we can entertain ourselves for an hour.
Yes, and it has windows that look out over Union Square.
Yes.
So that's very nice.
Oh my god, this is like an ice skating rink.
Yes. I'm gonna put the phone away now before we fall over, and also before my hand freezes in this position. We'll see you in Barnes and Noble.
Yes.
We had our Joe's Pizza for dinner.
So good.
It was really good. And now we are at the theatre for the show. And I knew this but had completely forgotten, and Catherine didn't know. But there is someone else from Glee in this.
Hell yeah, and she's on tonight.
Yeah.
This is how I need to see people from Glee. I need to not know they're in the show so that the curse can't get me.
Yes. We've only been struck by the curse once so far.
Yeah.
So I think
This is so exciting.
okay.
Oh, they're letting people in.
Alright, we're gonna go.
We're gonna go.
Alright, we're back in Times Square yet again.
Yep.
It is getting really cold, but that's okay. It'll be worth it. The show was very weird, but very funny.
Yeah, New York is wild. Yeah, it was very American.
Yeah,
I think a lot of the humor was very American, but it was fun.
it was. And also, we know the movie, like the Titanic movie, but I personally know nothing about Celine Dion.
Yeah.
And so there was obviously a lot of Celine Dion references.
Yeah.
And then there was a whole section that was like RuPaul's Drag Race, but
Yeah.
I've never watched that either.
Yeah. But it was good, and
It
also
was.
that's some like amazing performers in it.
Yes, the woman who played Celine Dion, who has played Elphaba before, so we're not surprised, but she was incredible.
Yeah, very, very good. Honestly, I just enjoyed like all the performances. It was very good.
Yeah. And now we are walking back to the Merrily We Roll on stage door.
Yeah.
So it's just a day of like going up and down the city, to be
Honestly,
honest.
yeah. We're just gonna wait outside. Hopefully see someone.
Get our playbill signed. We do have a backup plan of if we don't get anyone, if neither of the people we're interested in come out, we're going to get some kind of treat to make
we
it
need to make it
worthwhile
worth coming up here.
coming back. But it is cold, so hopefully the stage door is not too busy. And hopefully they don't take too long to come out, although the show doesn't actually finish for another like 25 minutes.
That's okay, we can get a good spot.
Yeah. Okay, we're in the stage door section. We're at the little barricade. And now we wait.
Not too long, probably like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
Okay, the line was too long, so now we got moved and now we're in the second row instead of at the barricade. Alright, we had a 50% success rate.
Yeah, we got
Also,
Dan.
well, you'd think we got two different people looking at the signatures. Look at this.
Crazy.
But yes, Daniel Radcliffe came out and he was very
So
sweet.
sweet.
But he was the only one tonight, which is fair because it's like negative 11 degrees.
Yeah, also
so-
expected. We've read quite a few things that were like, Dan usually always comes out, John like 50% of the time, so we were ready.
Yeah. But that's okay because we got to see him perform and they were both fantastic. And Daniel was very sweet.
So
And
sweet.
very kind. He signs for everyone, like
know.
every night.
And I felt so bad because I was 99% sure there were people there selling, like getting his signature on Harry Potter merch and then going off to sell it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he probably gets this all the time and he doesn't need that, but he just does it anyway. 'Cause
Yeah.
He's so nice.
And now, like, we have to go inside and warm up. Like, it is so cold.
It's very cold. And also, Times Square is super overwhelming after about 7 p.m. So I need to get to bed.
Yep. We'll see you tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow because it's going to be
It's just
even
getting colder and colder from now
And
for like
then
the next
the next
week or something.
Yeah. So I think like it's Wednesday today. Tomorrow's a couple of degrees colder, but Friday is like a high of negative 15. So
I don't know what we're going
I
to be
don't
doing
know.
the next couple
Yeah,
of
I
days.
don't know when you're going to next see us, but hopefully we're not dying of hypothermia.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Good morning.
Hello.
Sorry for the noise. We are surrounded by highways on both sides. But as you might be able to tell, we are on the Brooklyn Bridge walk.
Yeah. This is my 4th time in New York and I have never been onto the Brooklyn Bridge before. This is
Yes,
very exciting.
I have once, and we're very excited. It's actually not too cold today. We sort of look quite cold, but it's not too bad.
I think it's just because we put fluffy coats on under our coats.
Yes.
So it's nice and toasty.
We're very warm. It's very quiet for the Brooklyn Bridge. So, yeah, it's going to be nice. We're going to go over to Dumbo. I'm going to see like the famous view of the bridge. We'll get some pizza.
People always think that bridge you can see.
Is it not?
No. It's
I always thought it was
the
this
Manhattan
bridge.
Bridge. It's the next one along.
Interesting. So yeah, very exciting day.
We're getting there. It's actually weird how long the bridge is before you get to the bridge.
Yeah, it takes ages.
Because you have to start like right back from the road.
So cool.
It's also cool because you end up being above the cars. It's like we're still going up a bit.
We saw the bridge. We were like down there actually.
Yeah.
A
In
while
our
ago.
first New York video.
Yeah, and we could see people crossing the bridge, and it was like gridlock. So it's so much better today.
Yeah, I think because it's cold and also because it's later in January. That would have been just before New Year's, I think, that we did that.
So busy.
Yeah, mid to late January is definitely like the good winter in New York time.
Yeah.
Much quieter. And you get snow sometimes.
In my mind, the last time I did this walk, I remember thinking like, oh, it's really long, it takes like 2 hours. It's not at all. We left our place 45 minutes ago and we are almost
At the end. It is like, and it's like a 20-minute walk from our
2
place
hours.
to the start of the
to
Brooklyn Bridge.
So it's really not that long.
Yeah, it is a nice walk though. You get some really good views of the city,
Yeah.
like both ways, like back into Manhattan and
Yeah,
across
and
to
with
Brooklyn.
like the view of the bridge, like in between the city, it's so cool.
And you can get some pretty good photos if you are patient with all the other people who are also trying to get photos.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are now in Brooklyn.
Yay! This is our. Oh no, we've come to Brooklyn
Yeah, we've
before.
come.
But I'm glad that we made it back.
I don't know if you heard that sound, but it was ice falling off something and shattering on the ground.
God. It's still so snowy. I'm actually
Yeah. We made it
to
to the spot. You can see all the people trying to take photos down there. If you want photos without anyone, it's like a you have to get here at 5 a.m. kind of situation, and we don't care enough for that.
Absolutely not.
But it is a really cool view. Like it just, I mean, we're on the wrong side of the road right now, but like it frames the bridge so
It's
well.
incredible. And you can see the Empire State Building through this little hole.
Yeah, actually, once this car comes, I will go over there and show you. All right, if you like come across the road, you can just see the Empire State just there, which is really cool. It just like, it's such a good angle with the buildings and the bridge and then the Empire State in the background. You've never been down here, have you?
No.
Yeah. Getting a lot of New York firsts today. And now we're gonna go walk along the water back down, like under the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yes.
Past a few other cool spots. We're now directly underneath the Brooklyn Bridge, and we told you earlier that it wasn't actually that chilly. It's freaking freezing now. I don't know whether it's just because we've been out for a while and the cold has like penetrated through our layers, or if it's just because we're down by the water. But it's cold. It's really cold.
You ever pick a rock on your walk and kick it so much that you become emotionally attached to it?
His name is Rocky.
This is our snow rock.
He was about twice this size when we started kicking it. So I don't know how long he's going to last, especially since he's getting kicked through salt right now.
Come on, son.
The time we've been kicking that rock, we walked down like quite a long way along the water and then walked all the way back up to Dumbo.
We're back on the street because it actually didn't take us as long to walk down to the promenade as I thought it was going to.
Yes. So, and there's a good place with gluten-free pizza
Yes.
on this street. So we're going to go there,
Have some pizza.
mourn our rock son.
Miss him. And then probably just walk back through Brooklyn back to the train. A
Yeah.
nice little short day.
That pizza was pretty good for a gluten-free pizza.
It was.
poor Catherine had to share it with me because they don't do gluten-free slices. They only do whole pizzas.
Which makes sense.
It does make sense, but I didn't want a whole pizza for lunch.
Also, it's just so expensive.
It's so expensive.
So, like, I'm so
Like a gluten
surprised.
surcharge.
Yeah,
A
well,
gluten-free
yes, but that's-
surcharge.
They always have that, but I'm
Yeah.
honestly shocked at just how expensive eating out is here. Like, it's worse than I thought.
Yeah, so for like context, that pizza, which was a 10-inch pizza, was almost $16 US
It's insane.
before tip, but after tax.
Yeah, before tip.
Which is quite a lot for a pizza that
Oh my
size.
god, it's insane.
But it
so
was.
glad we have a kitchen.
I know, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, food in New York is crazy. We've walked to our train station and you can see the Manhattan Bridge still.
So cool.
It is. But we are heading back for the day. Okay, gonna have that hot chockey. And then I think we're having a relaxed day tomorrow. Is that right?
Yeah, it's just getting cold, like extra cold from now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are quite tired. We've had a lot of like late nights and big days, and
Yeah.
I think we're just gonna chill the next couple of days.
Yeah. So we'll go for a walk at some point tomorrow. So we'll see you for that. I think that might be the end of week 3, which is crazy.
Oh my god.
Time is really flying.
Time is going way too fast. We're back out.
We are. As we said yesterday, we knew we were going to come on at least a walk.
Yes.
Got to close those Apple Watch rings. It is snowy. It's like quite snowy, and it's snowing.
It's been snowing like all day.
Yeah.
We've mostly stayed in, but we did have to come out and see Battery Park in the snow, and it is
Yes.
amazing.
It's such a like soft powdery snow because it's cold, so it's not like wet and gluggy like it was that
and
other
it's
time.
so quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing.
We have mentioned it in another video. I don't know if we said in this one, but we're staying like right near Battery Park.
Yes, it's the
It's like a
perfect
2-minute
place.
walk from where we are. So we're just like, why don't we come down and see what the view is like and see if we maybe want to do the Staten Island ferry today.
Yeah, which we do want to do at some point.
Yes. But I don't know if you can, well, you can't see out there. That's kind of the point. Yeah, there's not going to be much of a view to be had on the ferry today. So we're going to save that for next week. That means we are going to wrap up week 3 of New York here, which is absolutely crazy.
It's so crazy. I feel like it's just sped by. In fact, in a very depressing milestone moment. Today, what's the date? I don't even know.
The
The
19th.
date. Okay. That does mean that today is 1 month till we fly home. Which is
Crazy.
awful.
Also, I have been editing. So for like the last year, for like our whole trip, I've been posting 1 video a day. I mean, it's a video a day. 1 video a week. But a lot of places we've spent less than a week there, which means I've been posting videos less than we've been making videos.
Yeah.
And I just got out my little Google Calendar today while I was editing. And these videos aren't going up until, I think I figured out May.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you're watching this, it's May. It's like the end of January for us, the middle of January even.
By the time most people will be watching this in Australian winter, and we're currently in
Yes,
Northern Hemisphere winter.
yes, which is absolutely crazy. I can't believe like we're really going home soon.
It's really barreling towards the end.
It is, but we have 1 more week of New York left,
We
and
do.
then some more exciting places.
We do,
to follow.
and we have something exciting next week. This morning, Krissie won the Cursed Child. Thank you, Ferry. Krissie won the Cursed Child lottery.
Yeah, and probably 2 more shows on top of that, and some other fun things planned. Plus, we're gonna have to hit up our favorite spots again before we leave. So we will see you for that next week, our final week in New York.
Oh, Okay, Krissie can't hold up her arm any longer.
My hand is like frozen in place. So we're gonna go. Thank you for watching. Give us a like, comment, and subscribe.
Follow us on Instagram. Also give our blog a read.
Yes.
We should have lots of posts up by now.
Yes, by June. God.
We've already got a decent amount, but by June, it'll be popping off over there. So
Yeah.
go and give it a read. And yeah, we'll see you next week for our last New York week.
See you then. Bye.
Bye.